Alrighty, guys, welcome back. So something happened with the recording where it kind of got cut off, and so continuing part four. Hopefully, we got like 7 minutes into the video, and then I think I had to head out or something happened to the recording. So we're just gonna see where we left off for this new data collection. We're doing gold, I believe. Yes. Okay. Yeah. This is where we're at. Four, series 3. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm actually gonna load up the equity curve here on the side. And we'll just pop this open. I did lose one trade today on, I think it was like EU or something. We'll walk through it in a little bit or next video. But let's see how gold performs, right? Okay. Good, we're recording, and let's get back to our regular data collection. So 4 hour is still kind of holding the range. Hourly is starting to build out of it, so if anything, I'm going to wait for the 20-minute to give us something to work with. Trying to fail down, so we can wait for 20-minute validations. Kind of waiting for bullishness to come in on the hourly. 4 hour is still sustaining. Okay, missed our entry. That's okay. But only entry I saw was over this high. Let's see what that would have looked like. 4 hour. 4 hours pretty low in the range, so maybe wouldn't have considered this. Yeah, it's way too early in the range. So what I'll do, I wouldn't really consider it a missed trade. It's more like a just probably wouldn't have taken. Oh, 4 hour, my bad. There we go. Yes. I do need to replay to this candle though, because I want to see what it looks like at close. Look at the 4 hour. 4 hour bullishness is still holding questionably. We're still in okay demand territory. Like, we're still holding zones, building off. This is one of those moments where your equity curve is more likely going to go sideways than up, and that's okay. It comes down to personal preference. If you trade more, we just exited a very clean context, undergoing some sort of stage 1, especially on the 4 hour. Hopefully this is the start of that stage 2. Yeah, it should be the continuation. So yeah, I mean, this isn't too bad. I mean, April 17th. Let me just double check news here. April 17th. No red news. So we're being chillin'. So I'll take a long over this high. It's ATR is 2.5-ish. Too big. Perfect. We'll do some sort of like limit entry. Get tapped in, take a loss. Hourly is still displaying a good amount of strength, so 20-minute. Another entry over this high. 4 hours still bullish but questionable. Hourly is still sustaining the move, starting to build out from whatever ranges we were in. Market is a little wicky and choppy, but we're looking at a stop of 2.9 something, so still within risk. Get tapped in, get tapped out. I'm kind of done looking at this market here for a little bit. Could still build out of it. That's the unfortunate thing. So entry here, and potentially a new entry over this high. Nope, perfect. That way we can work with new ranges. I'd rather it fall down than to continue going up. Perfect. Okay, so we took, how many losses was that? 3? Very quickly, 2 or 3. 4 hour is questionably starting to build away from that. Hourly bullishness is starting to come into the market. Sorry if you hear thunder, by the way. It's storming out there, so. Give me just a quick second. Okay. Yeah, 4 hour, we're starting to build out of it. If we look at the 8 hour, it's going to be a lot more revealing or insightful. 4 hour, hourly, good. 20 minute, good. Yeah, I mean, this isn't okay long. We're looking at 1 in the morning at the 18th. We have red news at 6:30, so we got plenty of room to play around with. ATR, we're looking at 1.66, so somewhere around here. Pulls back down, nothing to do. If anything, we might get a new entry validation. This was a potential long, but too low in the range for me. 4 hour, it's still a little low in the range. This is more likely I'm not gonna continue chopping, slowly building out. But yeah, I'm gonna give this market time. Yep, there we go. Where was that long we were looking at? Falls back down. We're looking at a long over this high, so probably would have taken a loss here. And then nothing to do. Potential long over these highs. Over this high. Phenomenal. 4 hour is good. Hourly is good. 20 minute is... Yep. Now we have to see if we're within risk. 2.44. Yeah. I want to see at the time of entry though. Oh, we might not be within risk actually. Let's see. Yeah, we're looking at a stop of 2.76. No, we're actually perfect. Good. Let's look at the 4 hour again. I always like to go back and refresh my mind about what's actually happening in the market. Kind of building a narrative. Because I don't like this choppiness in markets sometimes, and so I like to be a lot more risk averse in moments like these where I'm not 100% sure of my edge, and I'm still in the process of testing. So April 18th. Oh, we had red news. No shit. Yeah, we had red news. At 6:30 and at 8. What time is this? So yeah, I don't trade an hour before red news, so miss that. Yeah, this market is questionable a little bit. This market doesn't know what it wants to do, and so hopefully the hourly builds back up. We're starting to build. Very wicky. Could potentially scalp along out of here on the 18th. Yep. This was all red news, and it looks like just this first candle is the first candle of a little bit of strength with clarity without the wickiness. Yeah, you kind of will take it potentially. But yeah, this market has been quite wicky after red news, so still nothing falls off. Yeah, I need to give this market time. Whoa, there we go. 4 hour good, hourly is good, 20 minute. I think we had red news at 1900. No, okay. So I wonder what caused this giant spike right here. I want to see what price looked like at this given point. Because it's something, maybe something I would have had my eyes on. Let's look at the 4 hour. Yep, 4 hours still sustaining. A little bit questionable of a move, but with that bullishness, yeah. It's kind of a bummer. I missed it. I did play a little quick, but 4 hour good. Like even if you're a 4 hour trader, along over these highs or over these highs, something along the lines of this, phenomenal entry there. I'm a way lower time frame, so I get to kind of ride it out on the shorter time frame here, get a small retracement, get in new entries, and follow that higher up. Really good. 4 hour is questionable. Hourly is very clean. 20-minute is very clean. So I'm gonna be honest with myself. This is a trade I would have taken. It's at a time I would have taken it. Like I'm on the market at all these times, and so it's just one that I need to include in the data collection. And so if we get an entry, which unfortunately we don't, let's take another look. 2.44. Yeah, no entry. Even if I wanted to include it, I couldn't. Yeah, that's 4 hours. Playing a little bit too much. Let me adjust the microphone a little bit. Sorry if it's loud. Okay, so 4 hour is starting to play a little bit too much into what I don't like to see. Hourly is getting supported and bought up. It's just, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It looks like on the 8 hour, we're starting to, 8 hour, 9 hour, starting to climb out of this range. 4 hour being supported, hourly being supported, 20-minute is being supported to some extent. Potential entry buy stop over these highs. Potential. Let's see. At the time of entry, it's just a 4 hour I don't like. Yeah, we have to take it just for data collection purposes. Probably going to be a very instantaneous loss. There you go. Yeah, maybe not touch this for a little bit. 4 hours still supporting the move. Not wanting to give up. Lots of strength here. But this is getting to the point where you probably don't want to follow it. I've taken maybe like 6 losses now. This candle in particular is what I'm looking at. Played a little quick on the hourly, but let's look at the 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hour is quite weak. Probably not something I want to particularly follow. The hourly is trying to support the move. Very weak. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip. So you probably would have gotten like a nice scalp here on the 20. Where was it? Right here. So off this 20-minute strength candle, which was either this one or this one, you would have taken your long. You probably would have gotten a 1-2. Suppose here, yeah, break even, best case scenario. So yeah, it's probably better to stay away from contexts like these. And so if we get rejections from here, we're probably going to be in a short market for a little bit. No strong rejections yet. If anything, we might start building long. I'm just looking at this, thinking about it. May have potentially started looking at sells on this strong push, but once we got this rejection back up, then I would have been back in the market for long. So good for longs. We got red news coming up, so probably gonna get a nice entry here. Let me turn up my brightness a little bit so I can see better. I'll take a long here. Still valid if we get a very strong push up. No longer valid. Four hours starting to fail again. Not particularly what I like to see. On this push is when I would have started looking at it again. Starting to become a little bit of a wiki market. But if we're looking at institutional order flow, we're currently in this leg delivery anticipatory low forming, living great demand mitigations. Kind of wiki, but still holding all demand. 4 hour is starting to build out of it. Hourly is building up very nicely from it, very swiftly. So 20-minute validations, perhaps. No entry, unfortunately. The only entry I see is off this high. 4 hour hourly, we're still not extended, so I think we're still good on the hourly. If we get a very strong push up, I'll consider a long. Falls back down, probably a new validation. Long over this high, long over this high. Missed both of them. Good. Hourly, yeah, we're just kind of fucking around now. I want to see some money come into this market. Potential long here, missed it. Yeah, this market needs some time. Okay, so after this candle will close, let's see what that looks like. This is where institutional money is kind of, or intermediary institutional money is kind of shifting temporarily to something like this. So like if you want to look at this as like intermediary structure and then this as the giant leg, this is kind of what we're doing right now. And so because I'm on such a low time frame operation, I can easily scalp my cells out of here. And so given that we were rejected off whatever was in here, this leads me to believe this market is, in this case, a reversed accumulation stage of some sort. So 20-minute. Hopefully we get an entry here. 4 hour. Yeah, this is a phenomenal entry for me. I do like this indeed. Oh, my bad. It's going to be a sell. Take a loss. Or was that a break even? Break even for sure. Okay. Yep, it just kind of goes without you, gets stopped out, and then 4 hour is still holding. Hourly is good. Assuming there's no red news on the 30th, we should take a long or a sell. Yeah, we've gone through a good amount of data here. Yep, no news. So the only thing that's in the back of my mind is, okay, why is this market a little bit wicky right now, right? That's kind of what's flowing through my head. We're looking at 2.7 stop. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour, we have displaced a good amount. Hourly is still within the move though. Like we're still supporting the move on the hourly. Getting bought up very, very swiftly. 20-minute had some sort of retracement build up. Our 20-minute entry should have been here effectively. But I don't think there was a place for us. Actually, no, there was. Both of these are valid, so I'm just going to take the later one. Probably going to get stopped out given the size of this move. Most of the money is probably going to start profiting. Just going to push the price lower and then give us a new setup. But yep. Oh no, 20-minute hasn't closed yet actually. So still valid entry by stop over this high. Another validation on the 20. So we have two entries, both over, one over this high, one over this high. So yeah, these are phenomenal. Oh. So a couple things you can do here is wait for a new low to be created to get buy stopped in through this entry, or use this low to get buy stopped in through this entry. I'm gonna wait for a new low to be generated. It's quite a small low, 1.3. So I'm gonna stay between like 1.5 to 2. Just given ATR values and what I perceive is fair. Get stopped out. Oh, we're still holding. Hourly is a little extended. I just want to see this market crash. Valid entry buy stops over these highs. Per 10, yeah. Potentially. Move to this high, yeah. So yeah, this isn't half bad. Very wiki market though. Oh. Something like this perhaps. Very big stop, I don't like it. 2.56. So I could tighten it down to about 1.75. And that's just personal preference, personal experience. Far we're good. Hourly did undergo that. 20 minutes to building up. Yeah, I'll take it. Probably going to be a quick stop out. I need to look at this. So we took one entry over this high, I think like some entry over this high, and now came back down. I'm going to take one more loss for a total of like 2 or 3 in this area. And then we're done. 1.3 stop. Not half bad. Gotta do a buy stop real quick. Give me just 1 second. My phone's tweaking. Okay, hang on. Okay, sorry I had to step away. Okay, hourly is good, 20-minute. That's good. 5-minute. Yeah, I think we said we were taking this trade potentially. Oh, dang it, I forgot to set it up as a buy stop. Hope your guys' data collections and everything has been going well. Just got to spend a lot of time on testing tools, replaying, figuring out what works for you, for your lifestyle. Probably a break even here. Yep, nothing new. Hourly, if anything, potential validation. If anything, I would have liked to see a little bit more bearishness, like so, and then a new 20-minute validation. There is a valid entry buy stop over this high and one forming right now. So we'll kind of set that up and see if we get an entry. Probably will. I do want to double check though. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Oh, it's during market close? Question mark? Yeah, so I can't take it. Unfortunately, this would have been a phenomenal entry. Are we sure market closes? Question mark? I'm a little confused because I haven't seen the market become any less illiquid during these times. I know the gold market is a centralized market, so it's not like Forex. Phenomenal entry over these highs. Let's take a peek. Oh, I keep doing that. Let's take a peek at the 4-hour. 4-hour might potentially enter into stage 1. Hourly is still supporting the move. That's why I'm still looking at taking this long, because we don't consider 4-hour extensions in our entry kind of validation. So 1.17, good. Probably gonna get a stop out just because the 4-hour. Have to break even, take a break even. But yeah, I actually want to see what happens here. If we would have survived this. Yeah, you wouldn't have. 20-minute, we could potentially get a new entry off of either this high or this high. I'm actually going to wait for this candle to close for extra validation. Nope, fails back down. Fails back down, entry over this high. And entry over this high. I want to see what that looked like on the 5-minute. Nothing here. But we are setting up a long 4-hour is good. Hourly is still building. 20-minute is still building. Yeah, so there's a 5-minute long over this high. Like, oh, a sell. Like so. 0.5, so half ATR. Move to break even, nothing to do. Let me double check the time. Yep. Survive it, but nothing to manage to quite yet. Unfortunately. Like the best management you could have gotten. Yeah, there's nothing here for me. Probably gonna wait for a new validation. Let's go at the 4-hour, see how we're doing. 4-hour, we're starting to build back up. Kind of baseline, very, very short. And hopefully we build off of here, but more likely than not, this is gonna enter into like, right now we're at this point, right? You got your strong move, small stop, potentially one more push, and then we're gonna fall down here for a little bit. And so the hourly is still showing strength. That's why I'm still like kind of in the move. But yeah, this isn't half bad. 20-minute valid long, depending on where we close. Nothing. Yes. Still looking at this point in time. I'm trying to think if I would have taken anything here off of this long, because we opened here, potentially pushed down lower, and then pushed up higher. What time is it? 11:30. Okay. And then we have this other entry that I'm looking at. So I'm looking at like, let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour still sustaining. Hourly sustaining 20-minute. Sustaining. Yeah, this isn't a bad entry at all. Sell. Something along the lines of this. We're looking at 1.3. So we'll probably do something like this for a stop. Because when we open up that tight, generally you're going to get some sort of retracement. Probably move to break even about now. Take your break even. 20-minute, going to wait for an invalidation. New long over this high, new long over this high, kind of personal experience and what you want to see in the market. We are getting more of this sideways though on the 4 hour. Hourly has given it time to kind of coast a little bit, to ride up. Yeah. So depending on what kind of entry you want to take, I'll take one off of here. They're both valid depending on where we close. This looks like a very big stop, so maybe... Yeah, it's still valid, so I'll take it. Immediate stop out. Good. Yeah, we're finally getting this 4 hour flush out. Red news, plenty of red news, amazing. We love to see it. Red news kind of helps us out in a way. 4 hours, good. We'll wait for a 20-minute retracement of some sort. As much as I want to take this, I'm probably going to give it another little bit. Yes, this is our candle. That was quick. May 2nd already, huh? Damn, we haven't got many trades here. And we're almost already done. We're looking at May 2nd red news at 6:30. This time it is 6:40. Dang it. Our one good entry, right? Okay, would have been a break even regardless. 6:30. Yeah, so an hour after red news, we have a valid entry over this high. Potential long over this high, but too low in the range, so I'm going to give it more time. Could set up now if it wants to. Give me something strong here. Nope, fell back down. Yes. Let's go take a peek at the 4 hour. Sustaining, hourly, sustaining, 20-minute, sustaining, 5-minute short here. We're looking at a 1.3 stop. Depending on where the entry is, if we get a low, a little bit lower here, I'll adjust my stop before we get tapped in. Aside from that, no, this isn't too bad. Okay, same low. Yeah, nothing to do here. Gonna wait for a new 20-minute validation. Valid buy stop over these highs. Hourly falls back down, no entries. 4 hours still good, hourly still good, 20-minute. I'm gonna take a peek at this particular candle and see if there's anything here for us. 4 hour, too low in the range for me, unfortunately. Too low in the range, so yeah, you miss it, that's okay. True buy stop over this high. 4 hours starting to build out of this range, hourly supporting, 20 minutes supporting, 5-minute entry over there. This high. We're looking at 1:30 in the morning on May 3rd. We have red news at 6:30. That's a-okay. Take a loss here. We'll just set up something random. There we go. 4 hour is kind of weak, low in the range. Gonna wait for hourly string to come into this market. Yep, red news hits. Hopefully it supports our overall agenda per se. And it doesn't. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so the 4 hour, we are currently starting to build out of this range. Kind of doing something like this, and then like the 4 hour failed to go lower. Lots of buying occurred here, like a shit ton of buying, and so we're getting this Wyckofian accumulation. Potential spring. We're gonna get our last test where we'll get our entries on the lower time frames, and hopefully, given the daily narrative that we have here, yeah, we could continue following this market long. And so if you've noticed, this entire time, our equity curve has eaten shit, like absolute shit, not a single good trade. Why? Well, if you want to use the term counter trend trading, we're trying to scalp our shorts out of here. And so if anything, you should wait. I should have waited for a context like this. Personal learning experience, by the way, or like I should have learned from here. I was trying to scalp my, if I invert this, I was trying to scalp my longs. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Look at the context we're in. Nothing to do here on the 4 hour. Let's look at our equity curve. Probably ate dog shit. We went from 583 to 515. So we lost 70, like 63,000, something like that. So we went down what, 20%? Nah, that's a lot. Where do we start at? 187, 171. So yeah, we lost a pretty good amount, you know. Okay, I'm finally back. Daily is good. Whoa, yeah, no, good. Yeah, I don't know what I was looking for here. Kind of started looking at the market on this bearish push, didn't complete, so hourly is good, 20-minute is... Our 20-minute entry should have been off this candle. We're looking at Monday, May 6th. No red news, so good. If we come back down, it's gonna be... Yep, a break-even trade, so I'm not even gonna log that. Potential entry over this high. Right here. Oh, now we're doing longs, okay. Forgot I inverted. Break even. Another break even, that's okay. Four hours still good. Hourly is still okay. Could see some bearishness actually come into here. So I'm actually going to give this market a little bit of time like that, and then we can build up. Potential entry over this high, but we were a little low in the range. Hourly is good. I want to look at this particular candle right here. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour sustaining the move, hourly sustaining the move. Bullish plays coming off of these moves. Yeah, no, I'd take this entry. No questions asked. We're already down in drawdown. You know, let's dig it a little deeper. Why not? Come on, tap me out. What is this, May 6th? Yeah. Yeah, this market is just like a little bit weird. Probably gonna get a 20-minute validation. Another long here. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour still holding, hourly holding, 20-minute. Is questionably holding. A couple things you can do here is wait for a new bullish candle to be printed, but this one's also valid. Just kind of personal experience. What do you want to do there? I'm gonna look at what the next candle looks like. No, 20-minute validation. There is a potential long opportunity over these highs, but I'm gonna give it another candle. This is our long. 4 hour. Still a little wicky, like you can just see it in the price action or price delivery. Hourly is still holding, building off, good buying pressure, very wicky as well. 20-minute is clear. Yeah, I like this for long. If we're within a reasonable risk, we're looking at a stop of 1.35, so just about within risk. Gonna do a limit. Immediate stop out. Yeah. Potential long on this high depending on where we close. Nope. Potential long on this high. Yes. And on this high. I'm probably gonna skip out on this one. No, this is valid. I need to see what price looks like at this given time. Sometimes it helps to just look at that candle alone, as if it were playing live. 4 hour, we're still good. Hourly, quite weak in the move, coming back into it. Good buying pressure. Very wicky market on the 20. Starts to clear up. No entry. There was a potential entry here. Pushes back up, potential entry here. This is okay. Something along the lines of this. We're looking at a stop of 7.2, so half ATR. Immediate loss. Another entry over this high. Falls back down. Entry over this high. Actually, there were two entries, this high and this high. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour sustaining, hourly building out of this range, so good. 20-minute is strong. 5-minute is good for long over this high. Somewhere around here. Potentially news, May 6. Still like no entry, nowhere to put your stop there. So probably a new setup over this high though. Hourly falls back down. So if we see good opportunity here, there might be a good entry. Let's look at that hourly. 4 hours still supporting the move, surprisingly. Wow. Yeah, 4 hour is still supporting the move. So is the hourly. A little weak on the hourly, but could see good opportunity from here. A couple things you can do. There's two valid entries. There's this one, and then wherever we close on this one. Still no entry on us, so. Don't wait for hourly money to come in, or 4 hour to just flat out fail. This is interesting. There we go. Seeing good buying pressure. I need to see longs out of this market. Now we're in a more like institutionally we are in this leg. Some sort of accumulation occurring here. So scalping our longs. This could be our last test right here. Our spring, our test, and then our longs. So still good. A little bit low on the 4-hour range. Hourly is okay. So if we get 20-minute validations, we'll consider long. Yeah, but this market is just not cooperating with us. So let's look at this particular candle. Oh. See what that looks like. Yep, 4-hour. Quite low in the range. Probably don't want to touch any of this. There we go. Yeah. It's just one of those that you kind of have to miss, I guess, you know? Assuming this isn't news, by the way. We're looking at May 9th. Red news at 6:30. Yeah, so this is red news. Can't trade it. Red news was at 6:30. Somewhere around here. It's been an hour and 20, so a 5-minute validation long over this high is acceptable. 4 hours good, hourly is good, 20-minute is good, 5-minute is good. Yeah, this might crash a little bit more. Let's see. We're looking at a 2.24 stop, valid within ATR parameters. Hopefully we get a big mover because we've been in drawdown for quite a bit. Nothing to manage to. Come on, we gotta get a mover out of this one. Still nothing to manage to. I'll secure like 3.3R out of this move. Something like that. There we go. Securing 4R. Securing 6R. Securing 8R, 7-3. Good. Survive rollover for now. That's the reason I kind of managed very, very low, is because you want to, especially with rollover, give the market breathing room, right? Spreads are going to widen, whatever might happen. 8R. And we still go. Whoa. $9R. Hourly is good. 20-minute is good. Yeah, this was potentially one of the best entries we could have gotten here. So very good on us. Hopefully we absorb. Nope. Good move. Almost back to all-time highs potentially. We were at 576. We're at 572. So we're still short a little bit. A few more trades and we'll be good. I want to make it back to at least all-time highs or break even from when we started. 4-hour is good. Yeah, this market is back in the context that we love to see. Hourly is extended, so you're probably going to want to wait for a nice crash down. We got some sort of sideways price there and a build off from it. But we are extended. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass up on this. A beautiful entry. Oh, man. Yeah, I just have to pass up on these. I'm sorry. Another beautiful entry over this high. Now I need to do a little bit of analysis here. Failed back down, not take the first entry. So to the fail back down, not take the first entry. I need to review this. On the hourly, I don't want to, like, everyone has their own rules, right? And so I don't want to press my rules into someone else's system. But off of here, shouldn't have taken this entry. So this entry isn't valid right here. Let's look at the 20. So after we come down, not a valid entry right here. These are just my rules, by the way. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours good. Hourly did undergo some sort of, yep. And so now we're valid for longs. Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking through this. I need to look at this point and at this point. Nothing valid, nothing valid. Valid entry potentially over this high. Valid entry potentially over this high. I think this was potentially red news though on the 9th. Or not. Extended. Yeah, I guess I can't take it. You know, I don't think it's one I would have taken live, so fortunately you miss it, and that's okay. Potentially new entry right here. Nope, nothing. Looking for an hour after red news. There we go. Potential, depending on where we close on this one. Long over this high. 4 hour good. Hourly is good. 20 minute is good. 5 minute long. Phenomenal. Oh, it's a long. I am going to wrap this up, guys. It's been a long hour. Hopefully we get to at least break even now. Nope. Still valid long over the... Wait. What? Why did I take my long here? 20 minute hadn't closed yet. So the only valid entry is over this high. What? There we go. So now we have a valid long over this high. Which probably... Is it still valid? Technically still valid. Very wicky, coming into a potentially rollover here in a couple hours. 4 hour undergoing some sort of sideways. Hourly building up from that sideways. 20 minute is good. 20 minute is good. So potentially a 5 minute long. Still valid. We'll take it. Take another loss in here. What time is it? 12:35. I'll wait for that hourly to shape up here. Oh, potentially beautiful. Oh, red news. Red news had to ruin it for us, but beautiful longs over these highs. Beautiful longs over this high, so yeah, we have red news back to back, so nothing we can do here. 4 hour is good, hourly is good, 20-minute. First 20-minute entry I see is off of this potential high. I want to see what that looked like at the time being. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour sustaining, hourly sustaining, 20 minutes sustaining. Yeah, 5-minute long over this high. We're looking at a 1.5 something, so good stop. Unfortunately, don't get tapped in. That's great. So I'm gonna have to set it up as a stop order. Okay. Get tapped in, nothing due yet. Probably move to break even at some point soon. Beautiful break even. Wait. Thought I moved you to break even. Come on. And now we go. So this is a break even trade. I'm not even going to count it. Another entry over this high. Probably a loss here. Another entry depending on where we close. Yep, over this high. So we're going to look for a long right over this high. We do have a tight stop. So let's have 1.7, like 0.85, something like that. Consider stop something like that. 0.85. Let's look at the 4 hour again. 4 hour still sustaining the move. Hourly still sustaining the move. 20-minute is also valid for long. 5-minute. Yep. I'm just trying to think through this. Our other long was over here. So why was I stopped out here? I guess it just barely whipped me or tapped me out, and that's okay. 5-minute. Yeah. It's a very big stop, but it'll do. Nothing to manage to yet. I don't see anything worth managing. Probably another break even. 4 hour good, hourly good, 20-minute long, somewhere around here. 4 hour good. Hourly, have to think about this. I'm still working on calculating and testing hourly, what do you call it, extensions, and so this is kind of like on the borderline of do I want to consider it or do I not. Unfortunately, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to skip on the first entry because I could see this collapsing just a little bit further. Like so. Okay, no entry. Potential entry over these longs now. It's still nothing. This might be our king candle. Need to look at this candle alone. Look at the ATR. We're working with 3.1. That's a very big ATR. 4 hours good. Hourly is good. 20-minute. Yeah. It's very weak. What time is it? Oh, rollover. Never mind. There we go. May 14th. Make sure we have no red news. I'm going to continue this back test until we come out of this rollover. 6:30 and 8 news. Okay, that's on there. Let me throw on the 6:30 and 8 news in here. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours good. Kind of sidewaysing a little bit. Hourly good bullishness. 20-minute. Good. 5-minute long. Yeah, I like this. Nothing. Falls back down. Potential long over this high. Nothing. Potential long over this high and this high. I want to see where this one closed at. It's a very wicky market, especially on the 20. 4 hours still good. Hourly is still good. 20-minute is still. Yeah, if you're trading the 20-minute, for example, phenomenal entries over this high. Yeah, I mean, this is okay. Not the best trade in the world, but also not the worst. Oh man, this wiki market is just awful. Just horrible. I'll take it just cause, but we're gonna get wicked the fuck out, that's for sure. Another entry over this high? Sure, why not? At this point, you know, all these trades are valid, but I don't currently have a rule that'll keep me out of bad market conditions like these. Wiki. I still have to identify wickiness for myself, and so this is helping me understand under what circumstances I probably don't want to be involved in the market. There you go. It's kind of hit or miss sometimes, huh? Because the wickiness can work with you or against you. So probably going to be a good old stop out here. Nothing new. Nothing new. Potential long over this high, potential long over this high. We still got plenty of time before red news, so 4 hour good. Hourly is questionably starting to build out of here. Gonna wait for money to come in. There we go. There was a valid buy stop over this high and over this high. Not within risk. There we go. So I'd probably do something like 9 times 2 is 180. So a little over half ATR. Like 3/4 half ATR. Or 3/4 ATR. There we go. What was it? 0.9? Gotta love this market. 4 hour good. Hourly is good. 20-minute validations are good. Beautiful entry over this high. 1 hour is very shite. Latest news was at 8, so I gotta give this market a little bit of time. 8:20. So we gotta wait till 9. There we go. Potential long over this high, very weak. So I'll wait for an invalidation. Yeah, okay, this isn't too bad. I do like that the hourly went sideways for like a really good amount of time. Very good for accumulation models. Clearly we underwent some sort of fractal accumulation within here. This is where I'm a little less confused about the market. Still valid. Thought I was going to fail down. However, this is right after rollover, so probably don't want to trade any of this. 20-minute validation. So what time was your entry at? Entry was at this time. Market opens at this time, right? Rollover begins at 2 and is what, 1 to 2 hours, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. No, this is valid. Let me just, oh, then. Might have to adjust my screen recording. Nope, there we go. Hello? There we go. What is this, gold? US market rollover times. 5 p.m. Rollovers are processed till 3 o'clock my time. And what time do markets reopen? I think this is for Forex though. US market hours. No, but that's stock. Gold trading hours. So nearly 24 hours a day. Yeah, so you generally want to stick to London, New York, like the main sessions. With a 60-minute break. 6 p.m. Eastern on Sunday and operates until 5 p.m. Eastern on Friday with a 60-minute break each day starting at 5. So that's going to be 3 p.m. my time. So 3 p.m. is going to be 1500 and it's an hour-long break. So 1500 is right here. Yep, we have that hour-long break. And then, yeah, no, this is a good entry. Market closes at 3 for an hour, reopens, liquidity comes back in within that next hour. Our entry isn't until 1700, so 2 hours after market reopen, right? 15, and then we jump to 16. So 16 to 17, yeah, that's an hour. 4 hour is, I want to look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is starting to deliver again. If we look at the daily, daily's good. 4 hour, don't remember if we got any longs here. Hourly is good. 20-minute is very good. 5-minute, yeah, it's one of those more like hit or miss kind of trades where probably gonna be a break even though. We already know how it goes, huh? I'll manage to somewhere around here. Not giving up 3RR for this is a little bit more of a risky management because I could see it come take me out and then continue. Should have managed. I wasn't quick enough, but management should have gone right here, unfortunately. Minimum to here. Yeah, so I guess I gave up some profits there. That's okay. 20-minute valid longs over this high. 4 hour is holding hourly. What time is it? Oh shit, it's about to be 2 in the fucking morning. Yikes. Yeah, I gotta go to bed, guys. 2 in the morning and we're still out here back testing. We're looking at a 1.27 stop. That's okay. Hopefully we get a new low created. Kind of sucks that I did get tapped in there, but another entry valid buy stop over this high. We're looking at a 0.92. I could tighten it up to about 0.7. So that's going to be 14. Yeah. We could do like 0.68. I just want half, just about half ATR. We're looking at May 15th. Make sure there's nothing crazy going on this day. Lots of red news at 6:30, so we'll just stay away from there. Move to break even. Take that beautiful break even. 4 hour good, hourly good, 20-minute. Wait for a new validation. Potential long over this high depending on where we close. Yep. 4 hours good, hourly is good, 20-minute is good, 5-minute long. Looks like we get a half decent entry here. Phenomenal. Gotta love it, guys. Just break even this entire time. I'll give it one more. I need to see bullishness come in. I don't know. Yeah, this wasn't a valid entry here. This would have been a nice entry, but trying to analyze this. Yeah, not the best entry, but also not the worst. God damn, we've been getting roasted. Minute long. We do have red news at 6:30. I think I saw on the 17th. Oh no, we're way behind. No red news today, so we're being chillin'. Good. We'll consider a long over this high. ATR low, we're looking at 1.38-ish. Hopefully we get a new low. Something worth working with, you know. Wow, what a choppy market. I don't even know what to say about this market. We'll manage to 3.45. Manage a little bit more. Probably going to stop us out here very quickly. I guess not. Notice how I'm so like pessimistic. I'm just like, nope, that was it, guys. 4 hour good, hourly good. Yeah, no entries in here. Where was our entry? 20-minute long off that. Yeah. No, well, we're in a good market. Whoa, stop going so far, bro. What are you doing? I probably want to secure a little bit more of the move to about like 14, 15 hour. Because the further we move, the more likely we are to retrace. yeah, like this hourly is pumping. There we go. Secured our 15R. Oh my goodness, what a day. Potential long. I want to look at this. Let's look at the 4-hour. 4-hour is good. Hourly is okay. Yeah, no, I wish that hourly would have given us just a little bit more time. Now we're clear for a setup. Notice how by waiting, hourly underwent whatever it had to, 20 minutes hitting back up. So depending on where we close, we have a valid buy stop over these highs. Stop is going to be 2.4. So we could do like 1.5 or what's half 2.4, 1.2-ish. Yeah, I'm happy with a stop like this. Sorry about that. We're looking at what? So 1.2. So break even probably. Yep. 20 minute. Yeah. Might just go from here. Rollover. So we go from 14 to 1600. So I like to give it a little bit of time for money to come into the market. There was a long here. Now there's a long here, depending on where we close. Yep. Money came back into the market. 4 hours good. Hourly's good. 20 minute is phenomenal. 5 minute entry at 18. So an hour and 35 minutes after market open. Probably going to be a loss here. Looking at 20. Yep, just a beautiful loss. Whoa, what the fuck? So what happened here? 20, our long was over this high. 5 minute low. What was our ATR at this point? We're looking at 1.44, 2.85. $1.4, so that's 2.8. Yeah, so half ATR. Okay, I guess we took a loss here. That is a-okay. That would have been a nice entry, but 1 hour is, yeah, 1 hour is quite extended. I'll need to see, even though this is valid entry, I'm not taking it. There we go. Because if we look at the hourly now, underwent whatever we had to, continued pushing. I'll consider long right over these highs. Four-hour, hourly. 20-minute validation. 5 minute long. Yeah, I mean, I think this might actually be a break even. Not quite. So stop of 2.5. What's half of 2.5? 1.25. Do like 1.2. Take my little limit order. Or a stop, I guess. Because we're still not at break even. Now we're at break. No, probably not at break even yet. Take my break even. Look at that hourly. Hourly is getting a little bit more sidewaysy. Only opportunity I see is this high. I want to look at it on live price. Let's look at the 4 hour. Power sustaining, hourly sustaining a little questionably. We are quite extended in the range and we already took our edge out of the market all the way up. So might want to reconsider looking at this market. Yeah, even though there is a valid entry, I'm not taking it. Oh, well. Yeah, I really need to... Same thing that happened earlier, right? That's okay. We'll just keep it in the back of our minds and continue. There we go. There's that hourly flush we were waiting for. And now we'll build up. Lungs over either of these two highs. 4 hours good, hourly is good, 20-minute validations are great. 5-minute longs. You kind of get to choose which high. We're looking at May 20th. No red news. We're in the clear. 20-minute hasn't closed yet, so we'll throw in a random loss in here for distribution of wins and losses, because more likely than not I would have taken one of those two. Good. There was a loss here and then no entry until here. 5-minute entry over this high, somewhere along here. Fails back down. Hopefully we can do a re-entry. There was a valid buy stop over this high, never activated. Hourly is going to start crashing. As expected, 20-minute. Look at this candle in particular. Oh shit, we're at an hour and 22, huh? Let's go to 4 hour. 4 hours clear. Hourly is starting to get back up. I'm gonna wait for the next candle open. 5-minute long over these highs. Don't really have a proper place to stop. We're looking at 1.4. So that's gonna give us 2.8. So why don't we do like 1.3 to get 2.6? Damn, these are tiny ATRs. What's my ATR variable set at? How do I change this? This is my ATR. Where in the hell is my ATR at? Here, let me just throw in a new one. Well, that didn't help. Like, how do I change the length of my ATR? Huh. Can I not? Like... Okay, so we're working with 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is big. Because my average winner, let's do the math, okay? This is how it's going to help me. My average winner is 4 hours. If we have 4 hours and 2 minutes, 240 divided by 5. 48 candles, okay. Actually, no, 14 ain't bad. 14 is actually pretty good. If anything, I'll keep it at 14. I thought it was a lot shorter than that, just given the size of the ATR at this given point. We're looking at such a 4 hours good, hourly is good, 20-minute is okay. The only other 20-minute long I see is over this high, but very weak of a market. 5 minute long. Get tapped in. Look at the 20 again. Nothing to do. Probably a break even. Setting up nicely. If we build up from here, we're gonna get a good market, but falling back down. I'll wait for a new 20-minute validation. This was okay, but okay. Questionably supporting the move. On the 4 hour. Hourly is okay. 20-minute is good. I feel like we might have news on the 21st. Very wiki market. I do have to wrap it up, guys. I say I have to, but I keep testing, huh? So I'm waiting for this 20-minute to close. So still valid buy stop over this high. Still a valid buy stop. Hasn't closed yet. There we go. Now we get our close over, I believe it was this high. Is that right? So we have a close there. $1.5, so take a beautiful loss. Very, very wiki on the 5 minute. What time is it? 8:05 in the morning. Yeah, that's kind of bonkers. Like, which one do you take? There was a valid one here, didn't take it, given the size. Another valid one here, didn't take it. This is the only final entry, but even then, like, where do you place your stop, right? We're dealing with such a wiki market that your stops are like 2.33, which is still within an ATR. It's just like, you know? So, nothing to do here. Probably gonna wait for money to come in. If we see strong rejections, you could consider the bears, but like maybe at this point. Break even trade. Potential break even or loss. Break even or loss. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Daily kind of no longer knows what it's doing. 4 hour. I want to see the buildups. Hourly supporting the 20 minute supporting. This is yeah, I need money to come into this market. Okay, 4 hours failing again. 4 hours building, good. Potential long over this high or this high, depending on where we close. 4 hour is supporting the move now. Hourly supporting the move. 20 minutes questionably supporting the move. If anything, I'll give it one more chance. There we go. There we go. And there we go. I probably wouldn't take this one, but whichever of these you want to take, personal preference. Right here, the only valid stop is 1.5. Let me replay to check it out. But yeah, I once again, I need to wrap it up. I've been saying this for a while now. It's just so addicting, you know? Trying to see how profitable your system is an addiction to me, you know? But no, yeah, I like this entry. Taking along somewhere along here. ATR low, we're looking at 1.99. Fails back down. Phenomenal entry, we're looking at 1.55 stop. Get limited in. Have to break even. I can't take any more break evens. I'm getting tired of this. 20 minute, gonna wait for an validation. Long over this high, kind of fails back down. Nothing to do. Potential long over this high. Good on the 4 hour. Hourly is kind of supporting the move. I'm gonna give it one more candle. There we go. So depending on which long you would have taken a break even here or a loss. Is this closed yet? Yeah. So long off of this high, you're looking at 0.9 to 1 stop. Yep. Just do a limit. And you take your beautiful break even. 1 hour is good. 20 minute potential longs over this high. 4 hour good. Hourly is good. 20 minute is good. 5 minute is good. Probably wouldn't allow this to tap you in. Personal experience, but like you have such a tight stop right here that it's like you usually want to incorporate a little bit more of the move. So kind of depends how you set it up on the live market, but probably take a loss here. 4 hours good, hourly's good, 20 minute is starting to build out of whatever this is. Beautiful long over this high. We're looking at rollover though, so it doesn't count. Market closes at 16, or what times did we close at? 1500. And then open up at 1600. So liquidity coming back into the market. Four hours starting to fail back down. Daily starting to fail back down. All right, this is where I'm going to wrap it up, boys. All right, so this is where we started on the equity curve. We were up 187%. Going to refresh. We are up 100. 219%. So we went through this god awful drawdown, built up away from it, and now we are, looks like we're switching directions on the 4 hour. So looks like now what we might be trading is the continuation of this leg because we failed to build away from it. And so what I'll do is play one more candle forward on the 4 hour. And if we get pushes down, still holding. Still holding. There we go. Yeah, no, we're still in the continuation up. So anyhow, guys, good recording. I gotta sleep now. It is 2:03 in the morning. Peace out.